Jax Does Homestuck is a self-indulgent podcast featuring a heart player encouraging you to be self-indulgent too. Welcome home. Hey, welcome back to Jax Does Homestuck. I am here with Domi, and this is where Domi comes to me and says, "Hey, fucker, we're gonna talk about crack ships." I dabbled in crack ships, if y'all remember my SawCon episode, but I'm not good at them, and I had to use statistics to put them together. So Domi actually ships crack ships.
I do.
And so that works. Like, I think my biggest crack ship that I ship is like Dirk and John, which is like fucking everyone does. You're not special.
A lot of people do ship Dirk and John, but I will say,
literally everyone.
You
yes.
have rights for shipping Dirk and John
because it's a good ship. Yes,
it is a good ship.
My favorite. I know I'm just making this about Dirk and John now. But my favorite thing that I've ever seen about Dirk John shipping is where someone was like, yeah, John just sees this random dude who like says that it's his fault for shit and then glitches out of existence and goes hot. And that's where the Dirk John shippers came from.
It's a little like how there was that one interaction where Dave flew past Jane and was like, "All right, bye, John's hot mom."
Yeah,
and then it was shipped.
Well, yeah, but at least Dave actually calls Jane hot.
I guess that's fair.
Instead of John just being like, "What's happening?" Which John says to everyone, probably.
See, here's the thing. John's just so lost in his own emotional turmoil that he says what's happening to everyone that he actually thinks is really super hot.
So everyone?
Yeah.
That's fine. I ship John with everyone anyway.
Exactly.
And then, like, Dirk responds back saying that things are his fault, which he also says to everyone.
This is true. This is true. Anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, what are your actual crack ships, and what do you want to say about them?
There's so many. See, like, you had to get your crack ships by making them statistically, whereas I, in the old days, Homestuck wasn't finished, so we didn't have accurate statistics.
For sure.
So instead, when my little baby brain heard, oh, you can just actually ship anyone with anyone that you want, I spent, like, the next month just running through various character combinations in my head.
That's fair. That reminds me of my other crack ship that I don't actually ship, but I like. Not to make this all about me, even though it's my podcast.
No, you're fine. I was about to go into ships, but tell me yours.
Okay, to be fair, I have, like, 2 ships, okay?
Yeah.
Dave Vriska.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Yeah, but, like, you got, like, crazy-ass shit, and I love it. And, okay, so let's start with Homestuck proper, because I know you got, like, friend sim ships.
I do have some friend sim ships, but Homestuck proper, my god. All right, so back in the day, I had a few big ones that I was really into, some of which I don't still have today. I remember I used to ship Jane Cat super hard, which... Yeah.
Wow.
Now we
have new reasons to ship Jane Cat in a whole different way.
The thing is, I had their dynamic entirely flipped, right? Like, I shipped Jane Cat red, which is fucking wild in this day and age. If you walk up to anyone and say that you ship Jane Cat red, you're gonna get so many fucking looks. So yeah, I was really into Jane Cat for a while. I had some friends that I would RP Jane Cat with. I was really into Jane Resi, and I still am really into Jane Resi.
I forget if it was you or someone else who was like detective girlfriends.
That was me.
Okay.
That was definitely me. Jane Resi are pitch detective rival girlfriends.
That's very good.
And it's fantastic. I need to commission some art of that one day. One day I'll have enough money that I can commission art of all of my crack ships. And then I'll be happy.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, it is a
Yeah.
lot. Rose Callie is fantastic.
Huh.
I don't have a lot of big brain thoughts about that one. I just think it would be cute.
Gotcha.
I think they're just cute girlfriends
Yeah.
who have a lot of cute theories to share. You know how people will make jokes about how like Dave and Rose will be having a conversation, but they're like a conversation next to you, but they're like on a level of conversation above what you're following.
Yeah.
Like Rose and Callie are like that.
Yeah.
But like high intellectual instead of high stupid.
So that makes me wish that Callie talked to Rose had been able to talk to Rose like while Rose was like in her breaking shit time.
Yes.
I mean, which is all the time, but when she was actively doing
Yeah.
it. Because like Callie would like have fun explaining this part of S-Burb, and Rose would be like, huh, okay, I'll tear that apart.
That's
next."
fantastic. I love that. Oh, now I have a potential fic to write. Fuck.
You're welcome.
Thank you. What else is there? There was Dave Radia, which I think isn't actually a crack ship. I think that's actually a rare pair.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
So, okay, so let's back up here and see how we're defining crack ship and rare pair, because
yeah.
So there's a crack ship zine that is currently accepting applications. The link will be below. And their whole thing is that characters cannot have talked to each other for it to be a crack ship.
Yeah.
While I feel like there's a lot of characters that do that, like they don't talk, but they're still fairly popular ships.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to remember who actually doesn't talk because there's so many goddamn characters in Homestuck.
You can assume that at some point everyone in Homestuck has talked to everyone else because there's just so many fucking conversations. And I know that's not actually true, but you know what I mean.
For sure. But yeah, like, because I don't think Feferi and Aradia have, like, talked.
Absolutely not.
But that's a popular ship.
It is.
So.
And it's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're into the dynamic of, like, kind of caste shipping is how I see it.
Yeah, in my experience, I don't, or at least in the way I ship them, it's not really about the caste dynamics. It's more about the fact that they're both really creepy girls.
I can see that. Like, Aradia, hey, thanks for, like, inventing the horror terrors for me, or getting them to, like, not inventing them, but, like, getting them to, like, be more active and do shit.
Yeah.
I can get that. I just like her with Jade a lot because of, Feferi with Jade, because of their conversations where she's, like, kind of shitty, and I want Jade to bully shitty girls.
Yeah, I agree. Jade bullying shitty girls is very good. Like, that's a great dynamic, which leads me to Jade Vriska. Anyways.
Yes. That was going to be what I wanted to talk about next.
Okay,
Jade Vriska probably haven't talked. Still a pretty popular ship. Not like up there in huge levels, but like, so it's hard to define crack ship and Homestuck because we ship so many characters that never fucking talk to each other. Like,
and I don't think that they have never talked is really a good definition for it. Because, like, Dave and Equius have talked, but I dare you to tell me that's not a crack ship.
That's such a good ship, though. I mean, like, I covered that in my Gay Stuck episodes. Listen, if you ship it, you're good.
That's fair.
Like, I love it. Like, what does Dave say? Like, bow down to your king, bitch? Or some shit like that? I'm like, okay, well, I mean, Equius is a total sub now, and that's all there is to it. But yeah, so how do you define crack ship? Is it just like based on how many people ship it then?
Yeah, see, I don't know. It gets really fuzzy at times because I feel like it doesn't, like, my gut feeling is that, like, a crack ship can be popular. But then it occurs to me that, like, most of the time what I call crack ships are unpopular. So I don't know. I don't know how I define crack ships. I just know that I have a lot of them.
Welcome to the episode about ships we like that aren't Dave Cat or Rosemary.
Oh yeah. But speaking of Dave Cat, did you know that used to be a crack ship?
I've heard tales.
Yeah.
I didn't get on until I didn't catch up with Homestuck until Game Over roundabouts. So
It was a long time ago. I wasn't around in the days it was a crack ship. But the fact that it was...
Listen, Hussy, you can't predict that fucking horse.
You can't.
To be fair, like, I didn't think that Rosemary was actually going to get together when I was reading it the first time.
It's great that they did, though.
No, it's absolutely fantastic. And, like, to me, yeah, there were obvious, like, coding that they were going to get together. But, like, you know, whenever I started reading, it was like 2012 or whatever, and I was 23. I was used to not getting shit.
And
like,
you in particular... Yeah, and you in particular came out of the webcomic culture of the time, which was not very queer at all.
Yeah, like, I got into... There's some webcomics that just got more queer as I read on. But yeah, most of it was like around the time it was like I read Control-Alt-Delete. What are some other ones I read that didn't get queer? I don't know. Like, but basically there was like a lot of just like gamer comics or like shit like that where it was very heteronormative. It was very cis heteronormative.
Mm-hmm.
And so going to a webcomic, I really didn't expect it to get queer, and it did, and it was very, very happy. And now a lot more comics are queer. Even comics I've been reading for fucking years are queer now.
God,
that's good.
Too.
I know.
I remember what I was going to say, though. And that is that Karkat is a crack shipper's godsend.
In the fact that you ship him with everyone?
In the fact that it is very easy to ship him with everyone.
Him and John, right? Like, I ship those two with everyone.
Yeah. Karkat and John in particular are great, because Karkat is the type of person who will yoink a person over to him and say, all right, fucker, we're going to work out all of your motherfucking issues and not talk a bit about mine. And John is the kind of person who will yoink a person over and be like, all right, we're going to go on an adventure and have fun, buddy. And both of those are great ship setups.
They're good. They're just very shippable characters, and I love them.
They are. It's so good. I remember I used to have a lot more Karkat ships than I do now. And the only reason I don't have more now is because I don't think about Karkat as much as I used to.
That's valid. I think about him a lot.
That's also valid. Do we want to talk about Hive Swap ships?
Yeah, go into Hive Swap. I mean, we can always come back to... There's so many fucking Homestuck ships, but yeah.
There's so many fucking Homestuck ships.
Yeah, like, we didn't even get onto shipping fucking the Felt or the Carapatians or anything.
Oh god, like, those fuckers.
That's some crack ships. You include one of those in your ship? Crack ship?
Oh yeah. So back when I was on Flarping, which was where I like actually got into crack shipping, there was this group of people who their whole shtick was that they role-played the Felt.
Nice.
Right? Like, there was just, like, I swear, somehow they had an account for every Felt member, and they had, like, this whole web of interpersonal dynamics happening, and ships. It was whack.
They're so good. I can't do that. I don't know anything about Homestuck. I don't know who those characters are.
That's fair.
Yeah, so that's good shit. I mean, outside, like, I say crack shipping outside of, like, you know, Jack Nar and MS Paint or whatever, but like when you get out there with some shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Hive Swap, are we talking about like Hive Swap or like also Friend Sim?
Both.
Okay, because there's only like 2 characters you can ship in Hive Swap.
Yeah.
Which there's not really room for crack ships because like everyone's already done all the combinations.
It's true. Okay, so if we're gonna start with Hive Swap, then I will say that Joey does have a lot of potential with the cast of Friend Sim.
Oh yeah. See, I have a hard time even thinking about those as crack ships just because of Cal's fic Stargate Alternia, which like we've had an episode about this and I've mentioned some of the ships
Yeah.
there, but like because she just had like they talk and they have chemistry and they're great together and it's like, "Oh wait, that's not canon."
Yeah, aren't Joey and Pilippa pitch in that fic?
Yes, Joey and Paula are pitch.
God, that's galaxy brain.
Joey and Mifara, one of the people who paid $10,000 to have their fan troll. Yeah, yes, they're flushed.
That's good.
Yeah,
I don't know anything about the fan trolls, but I would like to learn about them sometime.
I don't think there's anything to say about the fan trolls. Like in Stargate Alternia, I think Cal just took a character and added it.
That's
and
fair.
Not like.
I do know that before Flarping died the second time, one of the fan troll people was there and still active in the fandom and still role-playing that same fucking fan troll.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which, that's great. I'm glad that they did not waste that money.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, yes, crack shipping the Friend Sim characters. Let's go, shall we?
Let's do it.
Obviously, as the voice of Ardata Kamiya, I have a lot of thoughts about her.
No way.
No, never. God, DJ got me very into Ardabra recently, which I hate. I hate it so much, but it's so good. He just needs a woman who can whip him into shape.
Literally.
Yes. And that's all that needs to be said about that.
and that's that.
Buldata is pretty decent, though that's one of the more well-tread grounds. I don't know where or why I started doing it, but one of the things I started doing was I started shipping Marvis, Chixie, Ardata, and Sarava all in one big polycule.
We have to deal with fucking fans. Pity us.
Yeah, the Clout Squad.
The Clout Squad. There we go.
It's surprisingly decent.
Yeah.
If, a bit enabling.
Fucking Zebra's just sitting out there on the sidelines. Please pay attention to me.
Oh yeah, no, Zebra's not invited to the Clout Squad.
He sits outside their club room, though.
He does. And he listens at the door while all of the other things happen.
It took me a sec. Because I was thinking of my own joke where it's not really a joke, but just like he fucking buys the club and then Marvis buys it or Dada buys it and it just becomes a fucking bidding war.
I do like that.
But
see, the thing is, Zebra actually does end up getting into the Clout Squad, but like he's the only pitch part of the Clout Squad, where everybody in the squad is pitch for him.
Yeah. Marvis is the only one who's had direct action against it, though.
This is true. Ardata would take direct action.
Ardata would, given the chance.
Chixie would, with the protection of the Clout Squad.
Yeah.
Sarava doesn't give a shit. Sarava's vaping in the background.
Sarava doesn't care. Sarava's too fucking high for this. How did he get surrounded by high bloods? He just wants to vape and chill, man.
What else do I ship from Friend Sim? Shout out to that one person who really aggressively ships Bull Chicks on main.
Bull Chicks is good. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's not a popular ship just because of that one person.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous how much more of a voice it has because one person.
Listen, that's what it takes sometimes. Is just one person, and then you're like, well, I guess this is common.
If you take anything away from this episode, aside from Ardabra, let it be that if you really fucking stan a ship and you make it your brand and you don't shut the fuck up about it, someone else will hear about it and also enjoy it.
Okay, sorry. This really just reminds me of, I guess, kind of like an urban legend, or I don't know if it's like ever been confirmed, but just like a rumor about how Subway or some other sandwich shop got popular is because they would open up in one area, they wouldn't get business, so they would close and they would try a different area and open up and didn't have business, so they'd close and they'd go to a different area. They did this a couple of times until people said like, well, this Subway shop keeps like opening up everywhere, so I guess it's good.
That's kind of funny, but also accurate. That's how fandom works.
Yeah. So yeah, again, I don't know how true that story is, but it's been one that stuck with me. So you just got to be your own Subway shop, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Yes. Be your own Subway shop, throw your crack ship aggressively into the void, and people will eventually say, okay, maybe you have a point. Which is why I need to stand Jane Resi on main more, but that's a task for another day.
But this is kind of like just about anything. Like, not even just your ships or your Subway shops. But,
True, you have a point.
But any of your projects, it's like, if you go and listen to Griever's SawCon panel about, it's about JoJo stuff, but it's also about fan projects in general, and how Griever just wouldn't shut up about their project, and that's what it takes to get your project out there. And yeah, I need to do that more. I said I was going to, and I think I kind of like kicked it up a notch. But don't shut up about the things you want people to know about.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Like, that's why I shill the Doom timelines every time I get a chance. Go listen to @TDTcast on Twitter.
Listen, this is why I make sure people know 3 things about me. I have a podcast. I stan Dirk. I like Taco Bell.
Those are good. Those are a good 3 things.
That's all you need to know. That's me.
You still forcing whoever you get engaged to marry you at that Taco Bell place?
Oh yeah, that's see my ex-fiance wasn't into it, so I should have known then.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, so we got to get married there, and then Taco Bell now has a hotel in Florida, I think, so that's where we have to honeymoon.
Okay, I see. All right, that's pretty excellent, actually.
Yeah, so anyone interested out there, you know what to do.
Just get a hold of Jax, and they'll marry you at the Taco Bell chapel, and you can go on your Taco Bell honeymoon.
It's really funny because I think the Taco Bell chapel is in like Las Vegas or something, and then the hotel is in Florida, so we have to kind of span the whole of the United States.
Ooh, a road trip honeymoon. Okay.
Yeah.
A taco... And you can stop at all the Taco Bells in between.
Yeah. So, anyway, I've got this all planned out. All you have to do is propose, and I'll be waiting.
Well, hot damn, there you have it. Get over here and marry Jax.
Yeah, so the real lesson about crack ships is crack ship yourself with me.
Yes.
Oh my god.
This is where we took this episode, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anyway, other friendships.
So many.
Because there's 38 characters.
You know what's a decently popular...
I mean, some
you
are
know what's
babies,
a decently
but
popular
still.
crack ship that I have no idea how it got started?
What?
Malonk.
Okay, you're gonna have to say the names.
Malik and Lonk, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah! So I think that got popular because of, God, who's the fucking Lonk artist? Lank. I say Lank. I'm just copying you.
That's fine.
Who's the Lank artist? Like, they're a really popular artist on Twitter.
I don't know.
But anyway, so I there's one person I see drawing Lank a lot, and I see them drawing Lank and Malik a lot. And they have very good art. And as everyone knows, in order to get me or practically anyone to ship characters, you just have to make good art or fics of them.
Yes. That's fair.
Because it got me to ship Roxy Horus.
That's still a whack ship to me.
Yeah, the closest I can. I mean, it's class spec ship or it's aspect shipping is what it is.
Oh, that explains it.
Yeah,
I see. I have very few Dancester ships. I think the only Dancester ship that I really give a shit about is Cancry Pitch with Callie.
that's good. Yeah, I have Dirt Crow obviously and Dirt Cancri and
Both good. I
hmm
like how most people's Dancester ships involve Cronus or Cancri.
they're good. They're the best characters. I don't know what to
They
tell
are.
you. They're those are the two best characters in Homestuck.
They're pretty damn good. Oh, I did have one other Dancester ship. I don't ship it as much anymore, but I did ship Jane and Rufio Red.
So I have Jane with a couple different Dancestors. I'm trying to remember, and by remember I mean stalling for time to pull up my shipping grid, which I should have had pulled up.
Yeah, I've been kind of casually looking at my shipping grid this entire time. I just didn't make one for Friend Sim characters.
Yeah, I don't have one for Friend Sim characters, but I have Jane pitch with Porum and Cronus.
That's good.
And yeah, and those are my two Jane Dancester ships.
Mm-hmm.
For Friend Sim characters, another popular crack ship. We're talking about crack ships. I'm like, the popular crack ship
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Azdaja and Tagiri. That one's good. Just get the anime boys together.
Oh yeah, that one's good. Let me look up the list of Friend Sim characters, and then that way I'll actually have a list of people that I can look at, and then I'll be able to tell you what all I ship, because I'm a fool and I can't actually think of anything unless I'm looking at a
No,
visual.
that's fair. I've been kind of winging it because I haven't been the one talking, but now I'm actually looking at my ships.
That's fair.
Yeah. Arania and Aradia.
That one's
It's
good.
good.
That one's pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I really like it.
Oh, you know what I like?
What do you like?
Gallic and Sarava.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen some of that.
Yeah, there's like a little bit of it floating around, and I think James ships it, which is probably where I picked it up.
Probably. Okay, so crack ships, if we really want to talk about crack ships, Jasperos with anyone is a crack ship, basically.
It is, but it's always good.
Yes, because Jasperos is the gayest character and needs to be with everyone.
Yes.
So yeah, I have like Jasperos with Aradia and Jade and Feferi
Mm-hmm.
and Mulan. Could you imagine Jasperos with Mulan? It was because like, okay, well, one Lejean got away and fused with my brother, so I guess I'll go for the other one.
Yeah, I like that. Which, Nepeta with either of the Lalans, great.
Yes.
Jaspros with literally anyone, fantastic. Like, let it be known on record here that, like, I just ship Jaspros with everything. Jaspros is objectively the horniest character in Homestuck.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. I love it a lot.
And you can quote me on that. The horniest.
The horniest, gayest, saddest character.
Absolutely. Perfect.
Yes. Also, just I'm rediscovering ships I wrote down. Dave Petta and Rufio.
Oh, that's good.
I just say stuff, I guess.
Hey,
and
it's fine. That's what this is.
yeah.
That's what crack shipping is. You just say stuff.
You just put names in a bowl and you take two out. And sometimes the two are the same character. Like I ship Carcat with Carcat.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't after like Carcat's like, what if I'm my own Kismesis?
Oh, right. That was
before
perfect.
meeting John. That was great.
Friend sim ship that I don't think anybody has talked about, but that I think is worth your consideration. Ramil and Tagora.
Huh. Yeah.
They're high-class bitches that are gonna scam you. They get together as a power move, and then they actually fall in love.
That's cute.
And that was my brain cell for the day. I didn't even have that before. That one was right now.
Right now, as we speak, we are crack shipping live. Yeah, that's good shit.
But see, now I've used my brain cell for the day.
Yeah, it's gone. Sorry.
It's gone. There's not going to be any more of that, probably. Maybe there will.
No. I'm trying to remember what other crack ships I wrote down when I applied to the zine. Because I know I had Dave and Vriska.
Okay, Jax, how about this?
How about this?
Can you think of any... We're going to cross the streams here.
Oh.
Can you think of any Homestuck characters that you would ship with Friend Sim characters?
This has been brought to my attention multiple times, and my brain still... I'm bad at shipping. If it's not canon or someone doesn't, direct me to it, you can lead a Jax to water, but you can't make them ship on their own.
Okay, that's fair.
So I just go off of other ideas. Like someone said Karkat and Marsty would be good.
Karkat and Marsty's good.
And that's where my brain stops.
What about Fozzer and Karkat?
That would be so... Which Fozzer?
Yes. See, the thing is, Karkat lives so eminently within a society that you could go either way.
That's true. Wow. Yeah, no, that's good. And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to get big brained about this, but I'm so... This is why I have you on to talk about this, because I don't... The only one I can think that I came up with myself that I actually sat down and thought about dynamics with was Dave and Vriska.
That's fair. Dave and Vriska is good.
It's good. I just don't want to take up this whole thing talking about my one crack ship.
That's fair. That's fair. Then in that case, what about Bronya and Rose?
Yeah, so Rose just has a fetish for Jade Bloods.
Yeah.
And mom friends.
So what if, now hear me out here, Rose Jade Blood Polycule?
Yeah.
Rose just gets all the Jade.
Yeah, I can see that. I think my problem with shipping Rose or Kanaya with anyone is, to me, Rosemary is so core to my being and to my understanding of Homestuck that I have a hard time thinking about them with anyone else and not each other.
That's fair. That's abundantly fair.
I know people act like Dave Cat is the Homestuck ship, but Rosemary is the foundation of Homestuck.
It is. And it has been for a while.
Yeah.
I think they work hand in hand.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, Rose with all the... Well, I can't see Rose with Lynera that much.
That's true. Rose and Lynera might butt heads a lot.
Yeah. And also, I had canon Rose as a lesbian, so I can't see Rose with,
Lonk, of course, yeah. That's very fair. Lesbian Rose is good.
Yeah, and that's not to say you guys can't have bi Rose, that's legit. I'm obviously not gonna have a problem with you guys saying a character is bi, because you should say a character is bi.
Yeah.
Forever. Unless their character is literally named L-word.
This is true. L-word is just a lesbian.
L-word and... I was just about to say L-word and Cronus because that's funny, but L-word's a lesbian. But I just want to see L-word talk to Cronus.
I do. I would love to see L-word talk to Cronus once.
I feel like L-word and Cronus is Woollowut MLM solidarity.
Yes.
But the shitty end of it.
Yes. You're right. The shittiest possible solidarity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
It's kind of I'm just thinking of the parallels to people who are Dirk and Vriska would have a great dynamic together.
Mm-hmm.
Except the homosexuality is flipped.
Yeah.
And they're shitty for different reasons.
They are shitty for very different reasons.
But it's very good. And I'm going to think about this a lot now.
They'd be a fucking pair of friends, though.
They would.
Or a fucking pair of enemies. Probably both.
Yeah. Both. Yes. That's great.
Do you know what else could be interesting?
What?
Bronya and Tizius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mayhaps pale.
Yeah, I could see that. Bronya's tendency is to act out against government while being oh no, not me. No rebellious things here.
Yes.
Yeah. I love Tizius. I don't say it as much. I used to be like Tizius kin before Dirk took over my life. So
Yeah. I think we can all kin Tizius, though.
Tizius is very kinnable.
Tizius is the most kinnable.
Yeah.
And that's why shipping Tizius with your fave is a power move. And what I'm saying is Tizius and Chixie writes.
I thought you were about to say Tizius and Jane.
Tizius and Jane writes too.
Yeah.
Chixie's my favorite from Friend Sim. Aside from Ardata, but Ardata's my favorite for Kinney reasons.
Well, Tizius is my favorite from Friend Sim, so
That's very fair.
yeah.
So this is where you take the car cat route.
Yeah.
And you just ship Tizius with Tizius.
Yeah. I don't feel like they do anything. They would like
They wouldn't do it.
lay next to each other in boxers that should have gotten changed 3 days ago.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So that's good. Because I feel like that's how I would be if anyone lived with me.
That's abundantly fair.
Yeah.
But also, Tizius and Jane rights. I have no idea how it would work, but it has rights.
Yeah. Porum and Branya.
Ooh. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just cast shipping, but
That's fair.
there's so many different ways to ship in Homestuck. Like, oh, you're having trouble coming up with the ship? You can ship by aspects, you can ship by classes, you can ship by cast.
This is true.
You can
Ooh.
ship
Ooh.
by, like, well, not with the humans, but, like, with the trolls, you can ship by, like, Prospect or Durst.
Galaxy brain idea.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to be able to do this here because I don't have any of the info on hand and I don't have it memorized. God help me. But it Hive Swap, Friend Sim, aspect shipping.
Yeah, I don't fucking know any of their aspects.
All right, I know Coopram. Coopram's Hope. Let's see if we can find another Hope player here.
No Coopram off the
That-
of all the characters.
I don't know why I know Coopram. I just remember Coopram's Hope.
See, I thought you would know because of that project we're working on.
I mean, no, that does nothing to help me. I just remember Coopram's a Hope player. Oh, Demon's a Hope player. Coopram and Demon. There you go.
Poor Demon. The only way Demon's gonna like stand up for himself is if Coopram fucks with his hot dog, which, you know, now that I think about it, would happen within 0.2 seconds.
Oh yeah, it absolutely fucking would.
And, like, Demon gets stuff out of the garbage. Coopram is in the garbage.
Linera and Karen
Lanera and who?
are both rage-bound. Charon, Karen,
Oh,
however
okay.
you want to say
Because I was
his name.
thinking Karen,
Their name.
like that white lady, Karen.
No! No! Karen is anything but that white lady Karen.
I know.
Now I'm gonna have to start.
So, like,
Now I'm gonna have to start.
you're really shipping friends of characters with random white ladies?
Now I'm gonna have to start pronouncing it Charon because no.
Yeah. I always said like Charon.
Weird.
Yeah, what are some other aspects?
Let's see. Let's find a Doom player who's not Ardata. I know Ardata for Kinney reasons.
Oh, well, why do you start off with Coopram and not Ardata?
I don't know. There's like no Doom bound in this fucking game.
Oh, well, I guess it's just Ardata self-ship.
Oh no, that's right. Ardata and Zebra are an aspect ship.
And the circle is complete.
Shit.
That's so good.
Here we are.
That's so good.
One of the Purple Blood twins is Doom bound.
Well, that's a baby.
That is a baby. All the other Doom players are babies.
Well,
The other ones
you know,
want shit.
babies are filled with doom. I feel doom when around babies.
Fuck, I guess.
I feel like that's fine. The fact that they grow up, irrelevant.
Oh, hey, you remember how I said Tagora and Ramil?
Yeah, Remelie?
They're the only two space players.
Nice. So you're just like aspect shipping without knowing it.
Yeah, apparently I just do constant aspect ships.
Yeah.
There's only one life bound in the game, and it is Lonk. Where's Time? Time players are always good to ship together.
Isn't Malik a time player?
Malik is a time player, and so is Skilla.
So Malik and Dave.
Malik and Dave, we're going somewhere with this.
That's good. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. It's good.
We're not going anywhere. It is good.
Dave and Solux and Malik.
Here's the thing. Dave's one of those characters that you put him with literally anyone, and it's going to be good.
Yeah, he's just a car cat and John. Maybe that's why I ship John Dave Cat, because, like, they're all the most shippable characters.
Yeah, and if you put them all together, fuck, you got something.
See, this is my problem. Like, I may not be able to do crack shipping, but God can I do multi-shipping. I just ship the entire cast of Homestuck and I guess now Friendsim, but primarily Homestuck. They're all dating. Maybe not one-to-one, everyone's dating each other, but like they're all connected because they're all dating. They're one giant glob of poly.
That's good. I love it.
So yeah, but especially when it comes to John Dave Cat, like yes, they're dating other people, but they're all also dating those people.
Yes, absolutely.
So that's how I expand to crack shipping.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, if I say I ship Dave with someone, and then I turn around and I say I ship that someone with another someone, I mean it simultaneously.
Absolutely. And sorry, that just reminds me of John Solix, which I actually brought up on Twitter not too long ago, based off one line that John says about Solix.
What does John say about Solix?
Oh, you guys have a hacker? He must be the coolest.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all there is.
It's like, that's good. It's like how that one line out of Friendsim brought back a Carcat Solix writes.
Yeah. I mean, and by the way, that's not a verbatim line. That's basically, that's the theme. That's the,
Okay, that's the idea.
That's the idea. Like, he says something about, oh, you guys have a hacker, and, like, how the hacker must be the best. Because people forget that John tried to program.
John did try to program, and it was probably disastrous. Though, following this train of thought, that means we must also ship John with Malik.
Yeah, that'd be wild.
That'd be wild, but I'm into it.
John would make it work.
John would make it work.
Malik would just be there, chilling in his pile of gross.
Though, even more than John Malik, I would like to suggest for the crowd Malik and Demon. We should probably stop before I get too carried away.
You're good. I was thinking about wrapping up whenever we somehow came full circle back to our Dada Zebra.
Oh, yeah, well, we already did that.
We already did that. So I guess I'll just end it now, because we recognize that it's been a while, and it's time to end.
I hope you enjoyed me just yelling a lot about characters.
Yeah.
I have all these dolls, and I take the ones I like and I put their faces together.
Yeah. So basically, that's it. To crack ship, you just get two characters, and you say, what if those two characters dated? And then you ship them, and that's it.
And it's good.
It's good.
So good. You just have to make all of your own content for the rest of your life.
Yeah, there is that. That's the one thing about being a John Dave Cat shipper is I'm always getting fed.
You lucky bastard.
I know.
I'm never gonna get an ounce of Jane Resi material in my life.
Yeah. So I guess the moral of the story is don't crack ship, kids. Just stick with canon.
Don't do crack ship.
This is your brain on crack shipping. Where you just like get on a podcast and you say character names out loud for 45 minutes.
I mean, fuck it. That's how it be.
And we just get to like how many different characters can we list?
My fandom now. I'm having fun.
That's what counts. Okay, yeah, so Domi, plug yourself. What are you into?
Oh god. What am I into? Well, I mean, Homestuck's pretty good for one.
Yeah.
Digimon's pretty cool.
Are you going to do a Digimon podcast next?
Oh god, that... You know, though, a Digimon audio drama would be pretty sick.
I used to hate Digimon because I thought it was copying off of Pokemon, which is the same reason I hated Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair thing for a small child to think.
I mean, we'll see how small I was.
That's fair, actually.
I'm older than all of you.
I forget how old you are sometimes, Jax.
Yeah.
It's okay, I still love you.
Thank you for those who filled out my survey and said that they were older than me. I appreciate it.
Anyway, I'm gonna plug myself, which is what I'm thinking you actually meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find me at Twitter at Domino Thief. I run the Doom Timelines, which is a neat podcast focused on doing Homestuck podfic. Sometimes there's a little bit of a Mobius Trip and Hadron Collido stuff on the back end. If you're into like weird, obscure Homestuck characters.
Well, there's a crack ship for you.
What, MT and HK?
Yeah, it's like no one fucking knows these characters, much less ships them together.
It's true, though. I think the majority of fans of them actually do ship them together.
Mm.
Whereas I prefer to think of them as the aforementioned Mlem and Woolawoo solidarity.
Fair.
Anyway, I'm off topic. Yeah, those are the things I'm currently doing. I have my fingers in a lot of pies, but most of them are secret right now.
That's how it be, just a bunch of secret pies.
Yeah, they're the best kind.
Yeah, so all that will be linked below, and I mean, Domi's SoundCloud is pretty much always linked below recently because Domi made my intro.
Yes, I did.
And by my intro, I mean the theme song, not my intro, because that's me talking.
Yes. The full title of the theme song is Dirty Dirk Kinney Talks About Homestuck for half an hour or so, otherwise known as Dirty Dirk Kinney. And that's the show!
This podcast's theme is Dirty Dirk Kinney and was created by Domi, who can be found on SoundCloud as Domino Thief. The art for the podcast was done by Abby, who you can find on Twitter at SpaceArby's. Unless it wasn't. Shout out to my patrons, Kansas Just Got Gayer and Jacob King. To become a patron and get episodes up to 5 days early along with other benefits, go to patreon.com/sociallyanxiousdragon and sign up for as little as $1 a month. You can find links to that and more in the episode's description, on the podcast's Twitter, JaxDoesHS, or on jaxdoeshomestuck.com. Please remember to rate this podcast on iTunes and share with your friends. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to be a little selfish.